What if I told you that the difference between those who succeed and those who don't comes down to just one simple rule? A rule so powerful that it transformed a rejected English teacher into one of the world's most successful entrepreneurs. A rule that Jack Ma, the founder of Alibaba, credits as the foundation of his entire empire. Today, I'm going to share with you this one rule that changed everything for Jack Ma, and more importantly, how you can apply it to transform your own life, starting right now. But first, let me paint you a picture. Imagine being rejected from every job you applied for. Imagine being told you're not good enough, not smart enough, not talented enough. Imagine failing your college entrance exam twice, being rejected by Harvard 10 times, and even being turned down for a job at KFC, where 23 other applicants got hired, but you didn't. This was Jack Ma's reality. Born into a poor family in Hangzhou, China, Jack Ma faced rejection after rejection. He wasn't the smartest kid in class, he wasn't the most talented, and he certainly wasn't the most connected. Yet today, he's worth over $25 billion and has created one of the world's largest e-commerce platforms. So what changed? What was the turning point that transformed this struggling English teacher into a global business icon? The answer lies in one simple rule, and I guarantee that by the end of this video, you'll understand not just what this rule is, but exactly how to implement it in your own life to achieve the success you've been dreaming of. But before we dive into this life-changing rule, I want you to think about your own situation right now. Are you frustrated with where you are in life? Are you tired of watching others succeed while you feel stuck? Are you ready to finally break through the barriers that have been holding you back? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you're in the right place, because what I'm about to share with you has the power to completely transform your trajectory. Now, let's talk about Jack Ma's one rule for success. Are you ready for this? Here it is. Never give up. I know what you're thinking. That's it? Never give up? That sounds too simple, almost cliché. But here's the thing about simple truths. They're often the most powerful ones. And Jack Ma didn't just say never give up. He lived it, breathed it, and made it the cornerstone of his entire philosophy. Let me show you what I mean. When Jack Ma first discovered the internet in 1995, he saw an opportunity that others couldn't see. But when he tried to start his first internet company, people laughed at him. They said the internet would never work in China. They said he was crazy. They said he was wasting his time. But Jack Ma didn't give up. He persisted. He kept pushing forward, even when everyone around him said it was impossible. And that persistence, that refusal to give up, became the foundation of everything he would build. But here's what most people don't understand about never giving up. It's not just about being stubborn or refusing to quit when things get tough. It's about developing a mindset that sees failure not as an endpoint, but as a stepping stone. It's about understanding that every no gets you closer to a yes, and every failure teaches you something valuable that success never could. Jack Ma failed his college entrance exam twice before finally getting accepted. He was rejected from Harvard 10 times. He was turned down for job after job after job. But each rejection taught him something. Each failure made him stronger. Each setback prepared him for the success that was coming. And here's the beautiful thing about this rule. It's not reserved for people like Jack Ma. It's available to every single one of us. The only question is, are you willing to embrace it? Let me tell you about Sarah, a woman who attended one of my workshops last year. She had been trying to start her own business for 3 years, but every time she faced a setback, she would quit and start something new. She had started and abandoned 7 different business ideas. She was frustrated, broke, and ready to give up on her entrepreneurial dreams altogether. But then she learned about Jack Ma's rule. She decided to pick one business idea and commit to it completely. She decided that no matter what obstacles came her way, she would not give up. She would persist until she succeeded. The first year was brutal. She faced rejection after rejection. She made mistakes. She lost money. There were nights when she cried herself to sleep, wondering if she was just fooling herself. But she remembered Jack Ma's story. She remembered that every successful person has faced these same challenges, and she refused to give up. Today, Sarah's business generates over 6 figures annually. She's not just financially successful, she's fulfilled. She's proven to herself that she has what it takes to succeed, and it all started with embracing that one simple rule: never give up. Now, I want to be clear about something. Never giving up doesn't mean being foolish or ignoring reality. It doesn't mean throwing good money after bad or refusing to pivot when necessary. What it means is maintaining an unwavering commitment to your ultimate goal, even when the path to get there needs to change. Jack Ma didn't give up on his vision of connecting businesses through the internet, but he was flexible about how he achieved that vision. He started with a small website development company, then moved to a business-to-business platform, and eventually created Alibaba. The method evolved, but the commitment never wavered. This brings me to the first key principle of implementing this rule in your own life: clarity of vision. You need to be crystal clear about what you're ultimately trying to achieve. Not the how, but the what and the why. When you have absolute clarity about your destination, you can navigate any storm that comes your way. Jack Ma's vision was simple. He wanted to make it easier for small businesses to sell their products to the world. That vision was so clear and compelling that it carried him through years of rejection and failure. What's your vision? What's the ultimate outcome you're committed to achieving? The second principle is embracing failure as education. Jack Ma once said, "If you don't give up, you still have a chance. Giving up is the greatest failure." Every time. The third principle is building your persistence muscle. Persistence isn't something you're born with or without. It's a skill that can be developed, strengthened, and improved over time. Just like going to the gym builds your physical muscles, facing challenges and pushing through them builds your persistence muscle. Start small, commit to something simple, and follow through, even when you don't feel like it. Maybe it's waking up 30 minutes earlier every day, or reading for 20 minutes before bed, or taking a walk every evening. The specific activity doesn't matter as much as the act of making a commitment and keeping it, especially when it's inconvenient or uncomfortable. The fourth principle is surrounding yourself with the right people. Jack Ma didn't succeed in isolation. He surrounded himself with people who believed in his vision, who supported his goals, and who wouldn't let him give up when things got tough. He also learned from mentors and advisors who had walked the path before him. Look at the people in your life right now. Are they encouraging your dreams or discouraging them? Are they pushing you to grow or enabling you to stay comfortable? Are they celebrating your successes or minimizing them? The people you spend time with have a massive impact on your ability to persist through challenges. The fifth principle is celebrating small wins along the way. Success isn't just about the big breakthrough moment, it's about all the small victories that happen along the way. Jack Ma celebrated every small step forward, every small business that joined his platform, every small improvement he made to his service. When you only focus on the final destination, the journey can feel endless and discouraging. But when you celebrate the progress you're making, even if it's small, you maintain the motivation and energy you need to keep going. Now, let me share with you the most important insight about Jack Ma's rule. It's not really about never giving up. It's about falling in love with the process of becoming the person you need to be to achieve your goals. Success isn't just about reaching your destination. It's about who you become along the way. Every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. Every setback is a chance to develop resilience. Every failure is a lesson that makes you wiser. When you embrace this perspective, you're not just working towards success, you're becoming successful. Jack Ma didn't just build a business empire. He built himself into the kind of person who could build a business empire. He developed the skills, the mindset, the character, and the wisdom that success requires. And that's exactly what will happen for you when you embrace this rule. But here's the thing that most people don't realize. The moment you truly commit to never giving up, the moment you make that unwavering decision that you will find a way or make a way, everything changes. Your energy changes, your focus changes, your resourcefulness changes. People start to notice something different about you. When you're truly committed, you start to see opportunities that you couldn't see before. You start to meet people who can help you. You start to develop skills you didn't know you had. You start to find solutions to problems that seemed impossible. This isn't magic. This is what happens when you align your actions with your deepest commitments. This is what happens when you stop looking for exits and start looking for breakthroughs. I want to challenge you with something right now. Think about something in your life that you've been putting off, something you've been making excuses about, something you've been telling yourself you'll do someday. Maybe it's starting that business, maybe it's learning that skill, maybe it's improving that relationship, maybe it's taking care of your health. What would happen if you approached that goal with Jack Ma's rule? What would happen if you made an unwavering commitment to never give up until you achieved it? What would happen if you decided that failure was not an option, not because you wouldn't face setbacks, but because you wouldn't let setbacks stop you? I'll tell you what would happen. You would succeed. It might take longer than you want. It might be harder than you expect. It might require you to grow in ways you never imagined. But you would succeed. And here's the beautiful part. Once you succeed in one area using this rule, you'll have the confidence and the proof that you can succeed in any area. You'll have developed the most valuable skill anyone can have, the ability to persist until you achieve your goals. Jack Ma didn't just build Alibaba, he built a life of significance. He built a legacy. He built the confidence that comes from knowing that whatever challenges life throws at him, he has the tools to overcome them. And that's exactly what's available to you when you embrace this rule. But you have to start. You have to make the decision. You have to commit. And you have to do it now, not someday, not when you feel ready, not when conditions are perfect, now. Because here's the truth that Jack Ma learned and that I want you to understand. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. Every expert was once a beginner. Every success story started with someone who is exactly where you are right now, facing the same doubts, the same fears, the same uncertainties. The only difference between those who succeed and those who don't is that those who succeed refuse to let those doubts, fears, and uncertainties stop them. They embraced Jack Ma's rule. They decided to never give up. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep making excuses for why you can't succeed? Or are you going to start making progress toward the life you really want? Are you going to keep waiting for the perfect moment? Or are you going to create the perfect moment by taking action right now? The choice is yours, but remember this. Every day you wait is a day you could have been making progress. Every day you postpone is a day you could have been growing. Every day you hesitate is a day you could have been building the life of your dreams. Jack Ma didn't wait for perfect conditions. He didn't wait until he felt ready. He didn't wait until he had all the answers. He started where he was, with what he had, and he refused to give up until he reached his destination. And that's exactly what you need to do. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. And never, ever give up. If this message resonated with you, if it sparked something inside you, if it made you realize that you have the power to change your life starting right now, then I want you to take action. Don't just watch this video and move on. Don't just feel inspired for a moment and then forget about it. Take one concrete step toward your goal today. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be a step. And then tomorrow, take another step. And the day after that, take another step. Remember, success isn't about giant leaps. It's about consistent progress. It's about showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it. It's about maintaining your commitment, even when the path gets difficult. And here's what I know for sure. If you embrace Jack Ma's rule, if you commit to never giving up, if you persist through the challenges and setbacks and failures, you will achieve your goals. You will build the life you want. You will become the person you're meant to be. The question isn't whether you can succeed. The question is whether you will choose to succeed. Will you choose to embrace the power of persistence? Will you choose to never give up? Your future is waiting for your decision. Your dreams are waiting for your commitment. Your success is waiting for your persistence. The time is now. The person is you. The rule is simple. Never give up. Make that decision. Make that commitment. Start that journey. And remember, every expert was once a beginner. Every success story started with a single step, and every achievement began with the decision to try. Your success story starts today. Your journey begins now. Your future is in your hands. What are you waiting for? It's time to begin.